What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Primetime Gorehounds. I am Primetime J. Thomas with the Gorehound Self-Paul Birds. On January 21st, 2026, we are watching the 1998 action vampire classic, the movie that started off for Marvel, but Marvel they never want to acknowledge Blade, which is really strange to me. But from Downport, Iowa to the UK, it's going to be a fun one. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live!
Yes, we are!
And Paul, and some motherfuckers always trying to upskate uphill. Ice skate uphill. But,
ain't that the truth?
But yes, folks, welcome to another edition of the Primetime Gorehounds. I am Primetime James Thomas, and I already introduced myself. Why am I doing that again? But Blade from 1998. This movie is 26 years ago?
28 years.
20, that's funny. But 28 years ago, Jesus, I was 7? About 7, 8 years old. Jeez.
I was 14 when this came out.
Yes, indeed. But yeah, tonight should be a fun one watching Blade. But thank everybody who's for rocking with us. I see Chaz, I see the normal crew. Please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Don't be afraid to share the video as well. And if you want to donate to the channel, you can donate to our Cash App, PrimePod313. Again, PrimePod313, where any donation is greatly acceptable. And Paul, how the hell have you been?
It's been good. I mean, last weekend I did like back-to-back photo sessions doing photography for metal bands. I got another one coming up on Saturday. And James knows a little bit about this story off the air, but I've been having a little bit of an issue with my postal service because they fucked around with something I've been waiting on, and I'm on the verge of chewing someone's head off about it. So hopefully I can get that sorted out before my ass goes to Venice within a week's time. But apart from that, everything's good at the moment, except for that.
Oh man, no. Well, hopefully, Paul, you get that. Hopefully, Paul, you get that straightened away. As for me, I've been doing great. I've been doing great. Had a really good morning this morning. Had a really good workout. Had a really good workout. Had a good shower, had a nice little meal afterwards. This is my off day, of course. And that workout was amazing. Shout out to baby girl. But tonight, Blade from 1998. This movie here has it has a huge significance to not only to Marvel but the superhero movies period. Now, Paul, I gotta be honest with you. When I first saw this movie, and I think this is the reason why Marvel never really gives Blade the props it deserves, is because I didn't know it was a Marvel. I didn't know Blade was a comic book character at first.
I didn't either.
I had no clue. I just thought it was just a original idea with a badass character, with a badass man in Wesley Snipes. And then later on, I learned that, yes, he very much is a part of the Marvel franchise. In fact, keep on, this is 1998. Superhero movies in the 90s was not good. They were terrible, 9 times out of 10. And Marvel was in the shitter. It was in the shitter. And Blade comes along and it practically saved the studio, and then we all know the legendary run that it went on. People
Oh, yeah.
give Batman Begins the credit for, the modern superhero, but really it was really that Blade that started all that. And I enjoyed this movie. Now, I'm not a comic book guy. I'm not a superhero guy. I just thought Blade was the badass character who just happened to be a superhero. And I thought the idea of a vampire hunter who's half vampire was a cool idea. So
Yeah.
this is definitely one of my favorite Wesley Snipes roles for sure. I Between Nino Brown, Simon Phoenix, and Blade, that to me is like the holy grail Wesley Snipes films. Paul, how do you feel about this movie?
Well, I remember coming across this movie by accident when I was in Blockbuster, and I asked my mum to rent me a copy of this movie. And just like you, man, I had no fucking idea that this was even a Marvel character. But I remember when I remember watching it, I was like thinking, "Damn, this is a really fucking badass action flick, plenty of gore and everything." And when it comes to acting performance with Wesley Snipes, yeah, this is actually one of my top movies that I've seen Wesley Snipes in. Now, nobody realized that it was a Marvel movie until I think it was when the third Blade movie came out. Then you had the Marvel title show up on the screen for that specific film. But for the first two movies, it was never clearly. It was like a little subtle hint in the credits where it says it was based on something that had Stan Lee's name in it, and I didn't know Stan Lee was one of the guys at Marvel at the time. But yeah, this was the movie that kickstarted the whole superhero trend, and and this is why Marvel Studios is around today. And I mean, when it comes to me and Marvel comic book characters, I mean, I have certain Marvel characters that I do like. James knows which ones I like. It's no secret that one of my favorite comic book characters is the Punisher, and of course, Daredevil, and when it comes to DC, I would say Batman. When it comes to comic book characters, I always lean towards the vigilante anti-hero type characters, the ones that not those like clean cut heroes like Spider-Man or Superman. I'm more drawn towards characters like Blade and the Punisher and Batman and Daredevil and characters like that. That's the ones that I'm drawn to, or even like Logan or Deadpool, because they have their own like dark story arcs as well as what goes on in there too. And plus also it was really cool to see Wesley Snipes come back as Blade in that recent Deadpool movie, which I thought that actually got like the biggest reaction in the cinema. People actually stood up and just went, "Fuck yeah," when that happened. But this first movie, solid classic.
And Chaz says that this movie revived superhero movie after Batman and Robin killed it. Though Batman and Robin was the shits.
Yeah, I refuse to acknowledge those two films that Joel Schumacher did. They don't exist to me.
Batman Forever was fine, but just Batman and Robin was, oh my gosh, bro, that shit was disgusting. Literally,
like
disgusting.
what? Why did Batman and Robin have fucking nipples in their bat suits? I don't fuck it.
Because it was Joel Schumacher who directed. That's why I had nipples.
Fair enough.
Joel Schumacher, who was a famously gay director. I mean,
I know.
He didn't hide, his affinity for George Clooney. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, there's no harm in that, but I mean, like to have that on the characters and how cheesy that film was. I mean, even Arnold as Mr. Freeze, I'm just like, what are we doing here, dude? What
the hell is that?
That's exactly what I was saying when I went and seen that movie in the cinema. As soon as I saw that, I was like, what the hell is that? That was me at that point in time.
Oh, yeah. Batman and Robin. And to be honest, the only reason why I was really into Batman and Robin, Alicia Silverstone. That was the only reason.
There you go.
Which, by the way, have you seen Alicia Silverstone at the Golden Globes this past week?
No, I didn't catch that yet.
Granted, she's older. She's older now, but still looks good. She still looks good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, shout out to Alicia Silverstone, man. That was definitely a favorite of Bruce. Shout out to Bruce Blitz. He loves some Alicia Silverstone. Well, who didn't love Alicia Silverstone? However, though, Paul, I watched the movie The Crush starring Alicia Silverstone.
Yeah.
I feel dirty watching that movie.
I wonder why.
Well, I mean, when you're sexualizing, a 15, 16-year-old girl, it's like, oh,
Okay.
yeah, like, ugh. Now, when I was like 10 watching the girl seeing Alicia Silverstone, oh, she look good as a motherfucker. But when you're 32 watching Alicia Silverstone now, it's like, oh, I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's like I can't be doing that now.
Yeah, I can't look at her the same no more. It's like looking at my little sister. Yeah, no. Man, Hollywood, you weird motherfuckers. Okay, anyway, all right, so we're 2 seconds in to Blade. We're about 2 seconds in. We're about to see the old school, no, not old school, but the New Line Cinema logo, the house that Freddie built. So rules go 3, 2, 1, play. When we say play, press play. Again, 3, 2, 1, play. When we say play, you press play.
And if you don't press play, you're going to have a very bad tan with UV lighting.
Pearl's fat ass. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, play.
And we are in. Dude, I haven't watched this movie in like several years. I just recently picked it up on 4K.
It's been a while since I've seen this movie. Now, I will say I love Blade, but it's not my favorite.
No, Blade 2 is my favorite.
I thought Blade 2 is the shit.
Oh man, yeah, dude. I mean, it was done by Guillermo del Toro after all.
Yes, indeed. Wasn't Triple H in Blade 3?
Yeah, he was in Blade Trinity. Yeah, he was playing Jarkle Grimwood, and Ryan Reynolds was also in that one as well.
Oh yeah, Ryan Reynolds pretty much playing Deadpool before Deadpool.
Yep. And
there's Sanaa Lathan, who still looks amazing in her 50s, but Sanaa Lathan, who plays Wesley Snipes, Blade's mother, who also went on to do a really good movie called Disappearing Acts. Really good film. I think
I might have seen that one on TV a couple weeks back.
But yeah, but I always thought the idea of a vampire hunter who's half vampire, was a really cool idea. Really something we never really seen before. And this was Wesley Snipes at peak superstardom. Because before this, he was on a hell of a run. Like I said, he was Nino Brown in New Jack City. Then he went on to do Demolition Man as Simon Phoenix. Passenger 57, always bet on black.
He was in U.S. Marshals.
U.S. Marshals was a good one. And people forget. Hey.
Okay.
Listen, I don't mind a girl to be aggressive, but if you just start grabbing my junk like that, then it's like, hey now.
Now this is a warning sign if you're going in a slaughterhouse.
All right, they clearly must have just met.
Pretty much.
This looks very shady.
I know. Hey, Motionless Zombie, and you can tell he's looking forward to seeing this movie. And Chaz here said that he just last night did his own commentary of this movie.
Nice, shout out to Chaz. Hey, Chaz, if you got a channel, go support Chaz's channel. Hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, post a link up if you want, dude, in the chat so we can check it out.
Oh, my God, the prime rave era.
I could never get into the rave scene. I'm a metalhead.
Oh yes, I don't want to go into a party where everyone's howling ecstasy, listening to music that I just can't vibe to. Everyone's damn near half naked, damn near fucking each other on the dance floor. It's like, yeah, this ain't my type of party.
Yeah, dancing and fucking at the same time.
Yeah,
That's a good challenge.
Oh my god, where's P Diddy? I like you scrambling, scraping for shit. I like that.
Hide the baby oil. I just noticed the music was done by Mark Ism. That's the guy.
Oh God! Don't bring up baby oil to me right now.
I know. I did see that documentary on Netflix a few weeks ago as well.
Yeah, he was Puffy was a piece of shit.
Yep.
And he was a piece of shit even before the fame. Like he was a piece of shit even before he became what he was. Man, it's crazy.
Yeah. Just the environment he grew up in, isn't it?
Now I thought this whole situation here with the raining blood was crazy. There's Steven Dorff.
Yeah.
Well, he had a little run around this time too.
Yeah.
This Cold Creek Manor, I think was the name of one of the movies he was in.
Yep. Hey, it says there, Marvel Comics. I should have spotted that there in the credits. David S. Goyer, who went on to do the screenplay for the Dark Knight trilogy that Nolan did. And for anyone who didn't know, and I don't know if you knew this either, James, but I think his first screenplay was that Van Damme movie, Death Warrant. And Stephen Norrington, this was his second movie after another movie he did before this called Death Machine. Oh, here we go. It's time for a bloodbath.
Well, I would run. I would run so quick with this shit.
What, you afraid of getting a little bit of blood on you?
No, like it's raining blood. It's raining blood. That's why I would have known. Like, oh shit! Like, what the fuck is this?
Well, right now I've got a Slayer song coming to mind called "Rain and Blood." Funny enough, that's a good one. If you ain't heard that song, dude, that's a classic in metal. But yeah, as soon as you see this, and as soon as you see all of a sudden she's got a pair of fangs on her, you know you're fucked.
And you're surrounded by them. But they kind of look like the infected of 28 degrees. Not 28 degrees. 28 days later.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. This was like 4 years before 28 days. Oh, he walked right into that. Damn. They're beating the brakes off his ass. And there he is.
But Wesley Snipes, and what I love about this is that they know who he is, and they're scared shitless.
Oh yeah, his reputation's out there.
Yeah, because Blade has gained a reputation, for, and even DJ like, oh fuck.
Yeah, and I gotta admit though, Blade has a damn good fucking leather coat. I got one almost just like it.
He's a cool character. And in fact, and this also worked, and it's believable for Wesley Snipes to play this role because Wesley Snipes, like, no bullshit, is like he's a legit martial artist.
Oh yeah, he's got a couple of black belt degrees in the stuff he does. Shokan, bit of karate in there. I mean, this guy can whoop your ass.
Yes, he's legit. And so it's very believable, and the CGI still looks good.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty cool how they do it. I mean, the way they disintegrate and everything, because he's got silver and garlic in the shells. Ooh.
And also, let's not forget that. Oh yeah. Wesley's like, he going crazy with that shotgun for sure.
He's got a gun.
The way he blows her head off, just bang.
But also, let's not forget, the man who introduced Wesley Snipes to the world was Michael Jackson.
Yes, it's true.
Wesley Snipes was in the Bad video. Either you down or you ain't down. Are you bad? Are you bad?
I know. Ooh. Kicked his head right in that light.
You want to see who's bad? Let's see who's bad, man.
Yeah, Chaz just put it aptly there. He's the boogeyman for vampires. You fucking right he is.
Pretty much, yeah. But like I said, it's believable.
Yeah, and this guy here playing Quinn, he's been in several films I've seen. He's always playing those crazy type characters.
And from what I understand, they've been trying to get a Blade. I know they made a Blade series with Sticky Fingers from the Onyx.
Oh man,
that was short.
They've been trying for years to do a new Blade movie. It's gone through several directors. They were going to have Mahershala Ali to play Blade, but it eventually got shit canned. So Marvel's pretty much given up on it because apparently, from what I understand, Ryan Reynolds is actually lobbying to Marvel to get Wesley Snipes to come back to do at least one last Blade movie.
Well, people's been calling for Wesley to come back for Blade for years.
Well, like I said, if you watch that Deadpool Wolverine movie, he is in that movie. And when I was in the cinema, I've never heard a loud reaction for somebody appearing on the screen than with Wesley Snipes as Blade. And he still fucking got it, dude. Even in his 60s, this guy can still go.
Well, I think the biggest reason why Wesley probably hasn't come back to play Blade. I mean, let's be honest.
He did get caught for that tax evasion.
What's that?
He did do some time for that tax evasion.
Well, it wasn't just a tax evasion. Wesley has kind of gained a reputation of kind of being an asshole, behind the scenes.
Yeah, apparently that was pretty evident on the third Blade movie. I know that him and David Goyer did butt some heads.
Yeah. I think him and Ryan Reynolds I think they were kind of butting heads too, but
yeah, they didn't get along either. Now they seem to be on good terms.
They're on good terms now, which will happen with age. But now Wesley kind of got that reputation, for kind of being a bit of a prima donna. So, and you know how that goes. Like if you start getting that whole, difficult to work with tag on you. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to find work. I mean, Wesley was still finding work, but a lot of it was like on a lower scale. Like there was a point where Wesley was doing straight to DVD stuff.
Yes, he was. Emotionless Zombie here just said he knew a guy that was in high school that would literally dress like Blade. That's how much of an impact this movie made on a lot of people, man, when this came out.
Well, I mean, it wasn't very often that you had like black superheroes back then. Like before this, the only black superheroes that we honestly had was Meteor Man, Robert Townsend, Blank Man.
Yep.
I think that was it. We had it rough. Like Blade was like the first true black superhero that was like taken serious. Now, of course, Black Panther came along, and I know what I'm about to say may be blasphemous, but I'm not the biggest Black Panther fan. I prefer Blade over Black Panther. That's just me, though.
Each their own.
But I just kind of did not like how the Black was getting all this praise and adulation. But I was like, whoa, y'all forget about Blade, huh? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Motionless Zombie here said Marvel wanted to do a PG. Yeah, I did hear about that. They were going to try and push for a PG-13 version of Blade, and I remember reading that, and I just thought, nah, fuck that. That ain't going to work.
That's not going to work.
No. And like I said, after seeing his brief appearance in Deadpool Wolverine, it's clear people want him back to do another one. I mean, the demand is there.
Oh, it's been there. Now, if Wesley is still physically capable, which I'm gonna take your word for that, he still is. If he's still physically capable to do the role, then hey, let's go. Why not? I'm pretty sure Wesley is wizened up and he's gotten more mature in his older age and more willing to work with people. Yeah, if so, why? Oh, I love this scene here where he's like,
Yeah.
when he gets shot, like, motherfucker, you lost your damn mind.
Yeah.
That shit was so funny, man.
And this vampire
I think it's
getting all
coming up
charred
now.
up. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I heard that during this fight scene, when the guy hits the floor, the one that's all burnt, he actually did like legit bust his jaw because he had a previous incident that happened a while back.
That's another reason. And that's another reason why I loved Blade, because even though Blade is like a super serious character, but
he has his comedy.
He does have his No, not just comedy, but he has his moments where he becomes a black man. Like in that moment, he's like, you heard, motherfucker, you to be like that's something like a black man would say in that situation. And I love this how
he's flashing.
That's right. He wants to help her. He wants to help her because reminds her of his mom.
Yeah. Chaz here says that Luke Cage is his favorite Marvel character next to Blade. Yeah, James, if you've not seen Luke Cage, I would recommend that one.
I've heard a lot about Luke Cage. Luke Cage.
It's really good because it was part of the that time when Netflix was doing those Marvel TV shows. They're all on Disney Plus now, but Luke Cage was a pretty solid show, and in fact, the guy that was the villain the guy that was the villain in Luke Cage, the guy that played Cottonmouth, that was the guy that they were going to get to play Blade. So you'd have he could jump. God. Wish I had those abilities.
Yeah, but I think that's like the thing with Blade. Like he has the traits of a vampire, but he also has but he does have the negatives where he has he has that thirst, but he suppresses it with that with the serum that him and what's his name, Whistler created.
Yeah, Whistler. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, I know you got to feed every once in a while when it comes to blood and shit, but I think him having that serum is more painful than actually just taking some of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And there's the thing, like, even though he has the same powers as a vampire, he still ages like you and me.
Oh yeah, because he's half human, so
yeah,
makes sense.
And the only vampire to walk the daylight.
That's right. He can walk in the daylight.
I'm trying to think what city this is. Oh, it's Los Angeles. I could tell by the buildings. I think it's LA.
Is it LA? For some reason, I thought it was New York.
No. There's not enough tall buildings like there.
Oh, okay.
It looks like either LA or probably Chicago. I think. I don't know. Because I know that part 2 was in Eastern Europe.
Oh yeah, and Blade also has a sweet ass car.
Oh, dude, like that's the same car. Well, it's not exactly the same car, but that's the same kind of car you see in Phantasm. It is a damn good car, though. I gotta admit, I'd kill for one of those. Well, not really, but not literally, but you get the idea. Yes, Lou, you're right.
Chris Christopherson, who's unfortunately not here anymore.
Yeah, he passed away about, I think it was about a year ago. I think. Hang on, let me check. No, he passed away 2 years ago. He was 88, and I'm trying to see what it was that was the cause of death. Just give me a second. Oh,
and this is all. How old was he?
He was 88, and apparently, what happened was that he retired from performance, citing age and concerns regarding the COVID-19 pandemic. And his final performance was held in Los Angeles in 2023, and he ended up. Let me see what happened here. He died at his home in Hawaii. They didn't provide the cause of death, but I think it was to do with illness or something.
And this was this was like my favorite. This was my favorite part of this movie, and this was the relationship between Whistler and Blade. Because I believe, if I remember, keep in mind, I only saw Blade Trinity once. That was all I needed to see. But I believe there was a situation. No, I think it was this movie.
Yeah, he mentions it later on in the film where he found him on the streets when he was.
Yeah, he found him on the streets. Yeah, and Blade was pretty much homeless. He was robbing people, and all that stuff. So he was pretty much been a father figure to Blade since he was a kid. Raised him, groomed him, and Whistler, his backstory is he thought his daughter died, but his family was killed by vampires. Yeah. So they both had like a common goal and a common enemy here. And all throughout, even though it's subtle, but you could tell there's a deep love and respect between Blade and Whistler, which explains why Blade was so vengeful when Whistler, we thought had died. And it was always some of my favorite parts of. Yeah, that's my favorite part of the movie is their relationship.
Yeah, and I just saw Udo Kier in this movie as well. That's another guy who unfortunately passed away 4 months ago.
Damn, recent.
Yeah, he was 81.
Yeah, indeed.
Another thing I got to say about this movie as well, when it comes to this Blade movie, this movie shows vampires in a different kind of light that I never saw before at the time.
Yes, 100%.
Because they have their own society, they have their own government, they have their own set of rules on how they keep around. And you got Deacon Frost who is like, "Fuck that! I want to take over everything."
Well, but there's like a hierarchy with the vampires where you have pretty much the vampire version of the high table of John Wick here. And there's the higher ups, and then you have Deacon Frost here, who's like more on the lower level. And it's really interesting, like how they view vampires. Like, and for some reason, when I was younger, I don't know why. This may seem random as hell, but I thought Deacon Frost. I thought he was Chris Jericho.
He does have that fucking hairstyle. Funny enough.
Yes. And Chris, he kind of looks like Chris Jericho, and kind of that same dickhead attitude Chris Jericho like normally has.
Maybe that's what Steven Dorff got the inspiration for this character. You never know.
Yeah, Steven Dorff. I think he's another one who really good actor, but kind of gained a reputation of being a dick.
Yeah, I mean that's why most of his movies have been like straight to video gigs. There was this one film that came out recently. It was some kind of horror movie he was in, and it was actually directed by the guy who did that Midnight Meat Train and Downrange, and it was actually not a bad little horror film that he was in. If I can remember the name of it, I'll probably suggest it to you.
Yeah, wasn't he like in that shitty Leatherface movie?
Yes, that 2017 prequel, which was total fucking dog shit. Yeah, that one. He was the sheriff.
I always like this scene here. It's so small, but this is like one of the only times you see Blade like civil.
Yeah, it's true.
This is like one of the only times. It's so inconsequential, but I always like the scene when when he's at the shop here, giving him dap, like he's being civil. It's actually kind of nice.
Yeah. You got nice little subtle moments like that in this movie, which is cool.
The underworld movies were influenced by Blade. I could see that.
Definite. Somebody just found out we're doing Blade. One of my friends. I'm just going to send him a link right now. He might pop in. Yeah, that's right, Chaz. This came out 6 months before The Matrix did, and Underworld. Let's not forget those Underworld films.
Bro, can you imagine? You seeing Blade and 6 months like you seeing The Matrix? Holy shit!
Well, unfortunately for me, the movie Blade was an 18 in the UK, so I wasn't old enough to go see it in the cinema. I wanted to go sneak in, but this is when they started locking the back door that me and my friend used to sneak in, so we couldn't do that no more. But I was old enough to see The Matrix when it came out in '99 because I was 15 then, so I did go see that one in the cinema, and Jesus, man, that movie was an experience the first time.
Oh, I bet. I bet, man. That first Matrix is it's a classic.
Oh,
and it's a role in Neo that counter. Like I say, we always know Keanu Reeves just has this thing where he'll just have a period in his career where he's just going through a drought. He's just going through a drought, and then once every 10 years, he'll find a role that, like, he did it with The Matrix. He did it with John Wick. Like,
oh man, those John Wick movies, man, fuck, man, they were so good.
And I'm pretty sure Wesley Snipes still slapping himself for turning down The Matrix.
Oh, I bet you, I'd be kicking myself right now if that was me.
Yep.
And just recently, and like I said, Keanu Reeves recently was in, he was playing Shadow in Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Yeah, the famous story of him, Wesley Snipes, turning down The Matrix for Wild Wild West.
dude, like I'd be sitting there right now. No, wait, Wesley Snipes was not in Wild Wild West. That was Will Smith.
Oh well, it was Will Smith. Yeah,
yeah. Like if that was me and I was in that situation, I'd be looking at myself in the mirror thinking, Paul, you're a fucking idiot for turning that down.
Yeah.
Fuck's wrong with you, boy?
Well, I mean, actors have done that. I mean, Denzel Washington turned down Seven.
Yeah.
Denzel was supposed to play the Brad Pitt character, but he turned it down because he thought he famously said he thought the script was too demonic, so he turned it down. And then when he actually sat down and watched Seven, he's like, I blew it.
Yeah, if that was me, I'd have been like, I'm gonna fucking put my head through a mirror for fucking that up.
Well, I mean, it still worked out, Like,
yeah, no, but the fact that I turned down a role like that, dude, I would never let myself forget it. I wouldn't.
Well, we also got to understand too, Paul. Like I had just recently rewatched Seven, and I mean, as great as Denzel was, I think Denzel would have been great, but that role was meant for Brad Pitt. Like it was perfect for Brad Pitt. Like,
yeah, that movie, dude, like that film,
amazing movie. It's amazing.
Yeah,
movie.
Right down to the opening titles, and it's funny because ever since Seven had that really cool opening title sequence, pretty much every movie we see does something like that now.
Yeah, sure has. And in fact, oh yeah, somebody just texted me. Yeah, Eddie Murphy turned down Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Yeah.
That would have been something. The movie was still good, but that would have been interesting to see if he was in that.
Yeah, he was gonna play the Bob Hopkins character, the cop.
Eddie Valiant.
Yeah, that was gonna be Eddie's role, but he turned it down because he thought it'd be stupid. And then as we see, Eddie didn't make that same mistake again. You know, when Shrek came out, and he jumped on that quick.
Yeah. Oh, that bit there with the UV light exchange, still heavy. Well, you're so big. It's like the little one-liner exchange there.
Oh yeah, the fade on Wesley, fade yeah, real crisp fade he got.
I gotta admit, also, Blade has some pretty cool tattoos, which gradually he expanded on each movie. If you notice it each time.
Yeah, this actress here, in Bush Wright, I remember her too. She had a little bit of a run. I remember her in a movie called Dead Presidents.
Oh God, that's a good movie. I love that film.
Yes, yeah. She, I think she's the poster of Dead Presidents. I think.
Yeah, she was one of those members of the
She was one of the bank robbers. She was one of the bank robbers.
Yeah.
You know, and then she did this. Like, she was kind of in that same lane as her and Vivica Fox was around this time. And it seemed like she kind of just disappeared.
Well, the last movie I remember seeing her in, believe it or not, was Eight-Legged Freaks.
Last movie I remember seeing her in was a movie called Three Strikes. I think she was like the lead guy's girlfriend in Three Strikes. And she kind of just disappeared, you know, which, you know, hey, I mean, that happens. I mean, sometimes like we kind of talk about it here, like Hollywood, it's not meant for everybody. It's not meant for everybody, you know. Sometimes you're like, you know what? I'd rather live a normal life.
Me, I'm trying to reach certain goals I want to reach, but I don't know if I'm ever going to make it to that level. But if I can just get like a couple of roles in film or TV or stage where I'm at, or even somewhere in Europe or whatever, fine. Look at this, man. These vampires are sophisticated as fuck with these tech.
Oh, very sophisticated, very bougie as vampires.
No shit.
And I always thought Udo Kier and Deacon Frost. I always thought these two characters. Remember how I said it in Joker? I forgot the guy's name, but there was some sort of like, you kind of got like a weird vibe between them. I kind of got the same vibe here. It's like something weird and maybe a little sexual between these two.
Well, I don't know if you realize it or not, but you do know that Udo Kier was very well known as an openly gay person.
Yes, I know he was a very well-known gay actor. Yeah, as a part of the Reading Rainbow. I know that, but yeah. Always some. Look how he's touching him. You know.
Yeah, there's something going on there, man.
Yeah, like see how he was touching him there? It was like something. It was like he goes, "You bore me." It's like it was something weird happened between these two that not explained, but how Deacon was touching him there, it's kind of like, oh, what's going on here?
I'm gonna go ahead and say I think they were in a relationship at one time.
Maybe. Helps. Something tells me that, you know,
father and son.
He probably that could be it, but that he probably turned Deacon Frost. Or was it Blade's mother that turned him? No, it was Deacon Frost that turned Blade's mother.
Yeah, it was yeah. Could be on that one.
Yeah, he said, they're everywhere. I love how every time Blade talks, it's very direct, straight to the point.
He don't fuck around. This dude is all business when he gets going. And
And shout out to baby girl. She just informed me. It is implied to be a vampiric version of Los Angeles. Is the movie set in?
Oh, right, because I thought I recognized some of the settings. Oh, I see those glyphs on the back of their neck, so they're familiars, humans that are hoping to be turned into vampires. So they got human collaborators.
That's another cool thing where they have humans walking around, pretty much doing like the vampires' dirty work while they're in the sunlight, wishing to be vampires. You know, I like that idea. I like that idea.
And also, the guy that's behind her, he's the same guy that ended up being one of the vampire blood pack guys from Blade 2. And he was also
oh, really?
Yeah, Scuzzle.
Oh, interesting. And I like how deeply connected this thing goes, where they have some cops on the take.
Oh yeah, I mean they got cops on the payroll. They pretty much own. I'm guessing they pretty much own the Congress and the political side of things. How else are they able to keep well hidden and keep the influences that they have and have all the fucking tech? There's no way they could do it on their own. So of course they're going to have people higher up to work with. Obviously, it's almost Illuminati shit level, but you get the idea.
Like you said.
Yeah, I said it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
NWO.
And I'm just going to leave it there. Yeah, James, I know what you're going to say when it comes to
I wasn't going to say nothing. I wasn't going to say anything.
All right, I'm just I wasn't
going to say I was going to leave it alone. I was going to leave it alone.
All right, fair enough. I don't know what
you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, Paul.
Leave it there. We'll leave it there. There's that fucking cop.
Yeah, doesn't Blade like beat the shit out of him like all throughout this movie?
Dude, he beats the living fucking brakes off this guy. But
and I love how
he used him as
Blade. Yes, he's a half vampire, but I mean, pardon my French, part my French here, but Blade acts like he acts like a nigga in some scenes. You're like right here, like he's gonna beat his ass, but also rob him. Like he's gonna rob him. Like,
well, they got to try and finance their operation somehow.
Yeah, that's what he said. Like he said, like you're gonna rob me too. How do you think we finance this operation?
Not exactly watching dimes. Yeah, he's looking at the watch and he's just like, it's fake.
Yeah, it's fake.
And I bet like, you used me, and he's like, get over it. Yeah, he's having none of it. Like, this is it. What he just said. Anybody believes that hooker?
And I love in the next scene, Blade is about to shoot a cop in the middle of the street.
I remember the answers. Oh, he's like, fuck you, fuck me. No, you suck this.
Oh, Chad, that's a great point. That is Drew Barrymore's boyfriend in Scream.
Oh, fuck yeah, I just realized it too.
I know. You know what's funny? I always thought he looked familiar, but I could never figure it out.
I didn't realize until he just brought that up.
That's Casey's boyfriend. You know that
well, shit.
That's taped up to the chair. He's about to shoot a cop in the middle of the street. It's fucking hilarious.
Like,
He said, "Fuck me, don't you suck this."
He's just like, nah, fuck this.
Think about that. He was about to shoot a cop in the middle of the street in Los Angeles. That is hilarious.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. This looks like a shout out. Oh, I love this. He said, "There's another world beneath it. You must learn to pull the trigger."
Yeah, but sometimes you got to learn when to do it, and this is not the area to do it. I don't think he gives a shit at this point, though. Man, I'm telling you, man, I'd love to have such a car.
Oh, and I love how in this next scene when they're waiting on the cop to return to his car, and Blade gives her like a smart ass smile, but he's like back to serious.
Yeah, that bit was like
he's not coming back.
And then he just
but watch, Paul. He does like a smart ass smile, but he's like back to serious in a second. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah, it's like he's saying, "See, told you."
Watch. There's a smile.
Wait for it. The cop's getting in his car. I'm telling you, man. There is nobody else, and I mean nobody else that can play this character. This guy, Wesley Snipes, is Blade. Just like Hugh Jackman is fucking Wolverine. Just like John Barenthal is Punisher. Just like Billy, the guy that plays Daredevil. That's him.
Oh, I thought the song that was playing here was so badass. The song that's playing here was badass.
Well, if I remember correctly, I think Wesley Snipes was in charge of the soundtrack.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because I think he had the sound. He had reins on the soundtrack department in all three films.
There's other things out here that's worse than vampires. Like what?
Like
me.
God, man.
Great lines. He has great lines.
This is how Marvel movies should be, man.
Very dark, very gritty, you know.
Yeah, especially for characters like this. I mean, I get there are Marvel characters for kids too, and I got no problem with that. I have several Marvel movies that's been out throughout the years. I've got most of them on my shelf. Okay. But I always, like I said, I always gravitate towards these ones like this. He's giving her the rules.
I love this song, man. It's so fucking cool.
Yeah, man. I know it's not. I know rap is kind of. I do listen to a bit of rap as well, but I will admit. Oh yeah, he just takes his glass off and he's just like,
he beats the fuck out the bouncer.
Just throws his ass through that fucking window.
Yeah, Blade's he's a very violent individual.
But he doesn't give a shit.
I always thought this was weird.
Oh, that's the Japanese J-pop scene.
Yeah.
But yeah,
like I thought it was weird. You know, it's a nightclub and he had these little ass girls. It's like
like I said, it's part of it's the J-pop scene, Japanese pop scene.
Yeah,
I mean, you look at and then you look at this like one band in particular called Baby Metal, which is like a fusion of J-pop with heavy metal, and they're really fucking good. I've got all their albums.
I'll tell you one thing too. I've listened to some Japanese R&B music.
Yeah,
it's actually pretty fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. It kicks America's R&B music in the ass. Like they get it.
If you want to check out a Japanese like rock and metal band, I would suggest a band. I hope I said the name right. Check out a band called Dir in Grey. That's Diren and then Grey. They're
Dir in Grey.
Yeah, they're a really good band, dude.
Okay.
I mean, the vocalist, his vocal range, I don't know how the fuck he does it, man, but he could go from like smooth, clean voice to low, like really low death metal guttural growls and shrieks like nobody's fucking business. But yeah, like he's got some. They got some really good albums on their collection. I will share you some of the songs that I've heard from them, and then you can get back to me and let me know what you think.
Okay. Tell them it's overseas abroad. Suck it.
Who'd have thought that the freezer leads to a whole new world?
This is we're about to meet Pearl's fat ass.
Oh my god! I remember when I first saw this.
I was like, that is the most nastiest fucking thing I've ever seen, man.
Kind of reminds me of that fat fucking thing that was on Sliver. You remember that one?
I've only seen Slither like maybe twice when it first came out. Shit was gross.
I was fortunate enough to see it when it came out in the cinema back in 2006. It was actually the directorial debut of James Gunn, who 2 years before that he did the screenplay for the remake of Dawn of the Dead.
I could see that. I could see that. Yeah, Slither. Yeah, James. I could see James Gunn doing a movie like Slither.
Well, before he got like into mainstream Hollywood, I mean, he got his start in doing trauma films. You know, films like Tromeo and Julia. I think he was involved in one of the Toxic Avenger movies. I think it might have been the third or fourth one. I think, but that's where he got his start. Hell, some of the actors that you see sometimes got their start in trauma.
That'd be an interesting ass bed. You know, where the thing kind of closes on. I don't know. Maybe kind of a little claustrophobic, maybe.
I'd try it.
Yeah, I'd give it a try.
Hope it's got some air vents. But then again, they're vampires, so I don't think they need to worry about that. It's pretty cool.
Well, technically, that's a coffin. Technically,
a very high tech coffin.
Yeah.
He's just translated the glyphs. So he wants.
Gotta look at him. Late 90s computer graphics.
Hey, CG effects were just starting to stretch its legs a little more.
Oh yeah, this was the beginning stages. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the films now they use the Unreal Engine, which is on video games, and I think Hollywood's over relying on it too much now because sometimes you can tell it looks like video game CGI when you see something nowadays.
Yes.
So I don't mind CG, but when you're relying on a video game engine too much, I mean, sometimes it works if you know how to use it properly, but you got a bunch of people that can't code it properly and it ends up looking a little like shit. And that's what you get.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, this guy gets it here.
Oh, he gets his fucking neck eaten out.
And it looks practical. I mean, that's practical right there.
Yeah, that's old school effects. That's another thing. This movie did a combination of practical effects and CG. Blends it pretty well.
Yeah, pretty sure they told Steven to bite on that. I don't know if like that. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, bite on that prosthetic. You know, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know that Stephen Norrington, the guy who directed this movie, he does have a background in CGI, so I'm guessing he had some involvement on that as well. Well, Casey's boyfriend, you lost your guts and now you had your neck eaten out. How does it feel?
Yeah, he's had a rough 2 years.
Pretty much.
He's had a terrible 2 years.
Wait a minute, there was an animated Blade series in Japan. Fucking hell, I didn't know that, Chaz.
I remember hearing about that.
I need to find that. I remember there was an old PlayStation 1 video game. Oh, there's that fat fucking Pearl.
He's here.
And that fart this thing lets out. Listen to this. This is... Ugh. So you think to yourself, how does that one feed? I'm guessing. I remember reading. I think they send kids in for Pearl to feed on, if I remember right.
Yeah. It's implied that. Yeah.
Yeah. because the thing's too fucking fat just to get anywhere. My 600-pound life, Dr. Now. Good luck. Good luck.
Calls him Biscuit Boy.
Biscuit Boy. Hey, I'll tell you what, Dr. Now is going to have a hard time getting that one in shape. Shit.
It's just a video game.
Looks like an interesting video. Oh, there's the... Remember I said what happens if you don't press play? You're going to get a very nasty tan. And yeah, like I think it was either Chaz or Motionless that was bringing it up. Yeah, I mean, the other movie series, Underworld, was inspired by Blade. I mean, have you ever... Which Underworld movies have you seen? There's 5 of them now.
I've only seen the first one.
Oh, the first one's fucking brilliant. The second one was pretty cool. The third one was actually a prequel that takes place before the first film. And then you had... That was the only one that didn't have Kate Winslet in, by the way. Or Kate Beckinsale, my bad. Kate Beckinsale. And the fourth one came, and that's when she came back. And that was when it was the first one in 3D. And then they did the fifth one. But there hasn't been a new one now for about, I think, 8 years.
Yeah, I was never really into Kate Beckinsale, but a lot of my friends were into her.
Dude, she was awesome in that series. I mean, the whole idea of vampires versus werewolves. I even heard they were going to do some kind of crossover with Blade and Underworld, but it never happened. Hey, Connor, what's up? That's one of my friends, by the way. Connor, for anyone who doesn't know who, Connor is also the drummer in a local heavy metal band in my town called Atom Smasher. Check out their music, folks.
Hey, salute to Connor.
I love that explosion, the way that blew that fucking door wide open. That was great. I got to give a shout out to the guy who's in charge of the cinematography in this as well, because there's some really good usage of lighting and everything in this. And the set designs is cool. I mean, what was the budget for this? I mean, like, I know it's a Marvel movie, but it didn't have like a mega budget like most of them have today. I think this one had a budget of, hold on. Check this out. Only had a budget of 45 million, and it went on to make 131.
Nice.
And then Blade 2 comes rolling in, which, as me and James has pointed out, that's our favorite one in the trilogy, with a good reason. That one had a budget of 54 million and still went on to make 155. Blade Trinity, now, I got mixed feelings about the third one. I mean, it has its moments, yes, but it's definitely the weakest one in the series, and a lot of it was due to behind-the-scene problems. But it still went on to make 130 million, so they were all hits.
Well, I think, well, first off, Blade 2 has my favorite Blade line in the front. You do not know who you're fucking with. And
that was a good scene. I remember that bit as well. I remember a bit on Blade 2 where the bit where it's like, how do you feel about the whole situation? They're gonna fuck us the first chance they get.
But Blade Trinity, I just felt like it just felt like a disappointment, you know, and it didn't feel like it didn't really feel like Wesley. It felt like he was phoning it in.
He was. Again, like I said, there was a lot of backstage issues between the filmmaker and Wesley Snipes, and of course Ryan Reynolds. I mean, like I said, don't get me wrong. I mean, the film did have some cool action moments. I'm not going to take that away from it, but I just felt that it was, again, I felt it was the weakest one in the series.
And the issues behind the scenes of Trinity have become legendary now. Oh yes, well that weird ass alternate ending when they find Blade, he's like on a slab, and then Wesley refuses to opens his eyes, so they CGI'd eyes on him, and it looks so fucking creepy.
Yeah, I remember that. Motionless Zombie here said, which do you all like best, the Blade trilogy or the Spider-Man trilogy? Oh, that's you put me in the hot seat there.
The Blade.
I know what James is going to say. The Blade trilogy.
Blade trilogy. Even
I'm
though Spider-Man 3, I hate Spider-Man 3, but at least in Blade Trinity, there was a couple things I liked. Like, I thought, look, did it kind of feel like that it's a Blade movie, but if it feels like Ryan Reynolds is trying to fucking take the movie over, making a Deadpool movie?
I think he was.
It felt like it, dude. Like, it's like, Ryan, just back the fuck up, bro.
Yeah, I mean I think that was his first stab into Marvel films too. All right, I'm expecting company. He had a plan.
Oh, I love this. I catch you fuckers at a bad time.
And he's got a pretty cool coat as well.
Dude, I thought Whistler was funny as fucking this scene. He was like, I'm over this. Somebody give me a goddamn wheelchair.
Yeah. Yeah, Philip Buckler said that Blade Trinity was it was, dude. It was disappointing. But yeah, to answer Motionless Zombie's question, yeah, I'm more for the Blade trilogy. I do like the Spider-Man films too. I think the second one's my favorite out of the trilogy. Oh, there's a big ass bomb right there. Ooh, you gotta watch out for those train tunnels, man. If you play GTA 5 and you manage to get a car in the train tunnel, and then all of a sudden you go head on with a train, yeah.
That line is so funny. Somebody give me a goddamn wheelchair.
Well, there goes them. Again, pretty solid CG for a movie that's 28 years ago.
Yeah, it is aged really well.
Yeah. Can you believe in 2 years it's going to be 30 years since this movie came out?
Shit, 1996 was 30 years ago. It doesn't even feel like it.
I know. Well, they tried to jump the train. That didn't work.
Oh, man.
Not good. That guy's healing up pretty good after getting burnt, and he's managed to grow a new hand.
Was about to get chopped off again.
I'd be mad too.
I just love how that was like that. That's like the running gag throughout this whole movie.
And then he sticks his face on that driving train. This was pretty cool. Right here. Just ow. There you go.
Yeah, that looked okay.
God damn it, not again. And it's his other hand he chopped off. Oh, this is a crazy way to catch a train right here.
Shit. Okay, that looks bad. That looks pretty bad.
Hey, come on, dude. It was 1998 after all.
I know, but damn.
It would look better today if it was done today, but yeah. Oh, he dislocated his arm. And it's funny because she had her arm dislocated and he had to pop it back in place for her. Now she's got to do the same thing for him. There's more of that serum. Yeah, here comes the part after this is when we get to where Whistler explains how these two met.
And it's kind of like, and I love this when she talks so Blade, is he like, like you really love him, don't you? And he tries to kind of like, he tries to like kind of be like nonchalant about it, but throughout, you could tell all throughout this film that he really cares deeply for Whistler. When when Whistler dies, you can see the sadness in his face. Like it hurt him. It really hurt him.
Yeah, that scene when it comes up, man, it was rough.
Yeah.
But can you remember the shock you had when you realized, fucking hell, he's still around in number 2?
I think it kind of took away the effectiveness in the first film to just bring him back. I mean, it was cool to have him back, but I was kind of like, so that was pointless what we did in the first film. Got it.
Yeah, cause I remember when I first saw it because my first official 18 movie in the cinema was Blade 2, believe it or not. So that was the time when I got a chance to legally see an 18 rated movie. But I remember when I saw Whistler still, I was just like, hang on a minute, didn't you shoot your own bloody head off with a gun? How the fuck are you still alive? What's going on here? But hey, this is Marvel films. You can do whatever you want, innit?
Yeah, I guess.
Nice bottle of JD there. I quit drinking a long time ago.
I only had Jack Daniels once, and man, we might as well call that shit fire water.
Yeah,
It literally took the breath out of it. I couldn't talk like a good 5 minutes.
I downed half a bottle.
I took it straight up.
Yeah, I did too. I downed half a bottle, and yeah, that shit will get you. But no, there's a reason I stopped drinking, because when you've had one too many, you kind of see what type of drunk a person can be, and you have your different type of drunks. You got your happy drunks, you got your sad drunks, you got your funny joke drunks. I found out that I sometimes become the angry drunk, so that's why I stopped.
Oh yeah. I know those people.
Yeah. So I just said, nah, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, Ambush Wright is a good looking woman.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I always thought she was a really good looking woman.
Yeah, I mean, like even at 56, she still looks all right. You can tell that Blade is pissed off at the fact that he is what he is.
Yeah, he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it.
Because any chance of a normal life, you ain't getting that. So it's kind of like Frank Castle from The Punisher. Like when once his family got pretty much gunned down, that's it. Normal life for him, never getting that back. And that's when he ends up literally becoming this one-man killing machine. And that's what he wants to be until somebody puts him down. Oh, he is not happy about losing his.
I would have smacked that bitch so quick.
Man, you take a bite out of my stump hand.
My stump? I was like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm trying to heal my hand back, and you just bit a chunk out of it out again. What the fuck is up with you? Yeah, he is out of his mind. Didn't you? How long did it take you to realize that? But yeah, as you know, Deacon Frost here has a plan. We saw a little bit of that on that computer screen.
Now this whole them using sunlight, what was it? Sunblock.
Yeah, sunblock.
I'm like, I call bullshit.
No, that's still gonna roast them.
It should still roast them, exactly.
But I noticed they're wearing a lot of like biker clothing so their skin doesn't get caught in the sun. But this whole sunblock shit, man, like, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. The way how Udakira dies here, okay, it didn't age well. It did not age well.
Yeah, it's still rough though the way he went out.
It's rough, but it looks like a PS1 video game.
No, it looks like one of those. No, actually, it looks like one of those old. You remember those old video games in the '90s where they actually used actual FM video cutscenes with an actual person on the screen? It was kind of like that. It looked like something out of. I think it was either what video game was it again that did something like that? It was either Harvester or Command and Conquer. Yeah, Chaz, he took his hand again. No, I'm pretty sure these two must have had some kind of.
Yeah, like it feels weird, you know.
No, I'm pretty sure they had something going on. I'm not sure what. We never know.
Something happened. Something happened.
Question is, what?
Oh, yeah, he takes his teeth out. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, you taking my fangs away? That's an ultimate disrespect for a vampire.
And also, too, I always thought it was funny how the high table. Why didn't they just beat the fuck out of Deacon Frost the moment he sat down and threw their teeth at him? Like, why didn't they just beat the shit out of him there?
I don't know. Maybe they had a little bit of a respect for the fact that they took down the big boss.
Look, bro, it does not age well.
That's a combination.
It doesn't age well, bro.
That's a combination of prosthetic and old and crappy CG.
Oh God.
Oh, that fire's fake as shit. Nice explosion, though. Shit.
Yeah, bro. They should have beat the fuck out of him right there.
I don't know why they didn't. I guess I don't know. Maybe it's because they were quite surprised he was able to take the boss down. I don't know, but like you said, they should have fucking jumped him.
Because the movie needs to continue. That's why.
Yeah. That would have been the end of the movie if they all beat the shit out of him. That'd have been it.
There'd be no movie.
I mean, he ain't no Reaper vampire. That's not until later on. Vampire wiped his ass. So he's trying to resurrect the blood god. What was his name again? La Magra, I think it was called.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think that's what that blood god was called. It was called La Magra. Oh, and then she's made this nice little new gadget for them to try. This anticoagulant.
Yeah, doesn't he like try to make a cure for Blade?
Yeah, she did make a cure, but the trouble is, if he does it, he'll be human, but he's not going to have any of the abilities he once had.
And he wants to keep it, yeah.
Yeah, because who else is going to take
that's his advantage.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Damn. But yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, like when you're a vampire, you're technically dead. So that means the blood in you is coagulated. Because when you die, your blood becomes all coagulated and sticky. It doesn't do that until after you're dead. So to put an anticoagulant in, it causes the blood to just react the way it did. Well, without the explosion part, of course.
That'd be a horrible way to go.
Yeah, well, imagine it. You get that shit injected in you, and then all of a sudden you just start turning into some like big, massive blood bag, and then boom, he's got cancer.
See, he tries to downplay it. He's like, we have a good, he makes the weapons and I use them. He tries to downplay it, but
yeah, he's trying not to show emotions. Because I'm guessing if he shows a sign of emotion to him, that's like
weakness.
That's yeah,
it's weakness. And that would suck. Get bit by a vampire.
Well, you'll get to live for as long as you want to stick around, but though you're gonna have to get used to the idea of not being out in daylight, and you're gonna have to feed every once in a while.
Well, see, the whole daylight thing, I could listen. I work nights. That's fine. I could deal with that. But but the whole, okay, the growing old, never growing old thing. Yeah, look, that means I would literally have to bite someone that I love, and which would I want that for them?
Well, if it is someone you care about a lot, and if it's someone who wants to be with you, that wants to be with you forever, you better make sure it's the right choice, because you're both in it till pretty much you've had enough.
Now, is this the little girl? Okay, what I'm about to say might be completely racist, but is that little girl is that Brenda Song?
I think so.
Look, I think that's Brenda Song. Look it up.
Okay, hang on. Gonna look on the cast listings. It might be on the Wikipedia. I don't see her name here on the Wikipedia link. Let me go on the I'll go on the IMDb. Come on, you son of a bitch, load up. My search engine's a little slow here.
Yeah, okay, because Brenda Song, a famous Disney kid who's now married to Macaulay Culkin.
Well, in that case, hang on. Let me go look up Macaulay Culkin then. It'll tell me who they're married to. Okay, here we go. Yeah, and I don't know if you knew this, but recently Macaulay Culkin was one of the villains in that Fallout TV series, which caught me by fucking surprise.
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin has quietly made a comeback.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it is.
She was.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I thought so.
37 right now.
Cause she was also in Like Mike too. God damn, she really was a part of my childhood.
Damn. Your mascara's running.
Once again, Blade, pardon my French, Blade acted like a nigga. Like as soon as he talked about his mama, like it went up. It went up.
It's what he said. It was
like you talk about because us as black men, more men, but really as black men, you start talking about my mama, like bro, like it's time to fight. It's time to go.
Yeah. That's an automatic death sentence if you do that.
Automatic death sentence, bro. Like, bro,
it's how he said.
He said you weren't going to cut you from your mother's.
From your mother's. Yeah, the see you next Tuesday part. Yeah.
So you're nothing to me but another dead vampire. Right here. I love this.
Here it comes. Wow.
Well, the Matrix before. By the way, the Matrix before the Matrix. Blade did it first before the Matrix. I'm just saying.
I saw it.
I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying, Blade did it first.
Yep. That's a fucking gnarly gun that he's got. Yo, get that kid off the road, man.
I just love that. They don't see the fucking kid on the road.
Hey, that's how drivers are these days.
Yeah, Chaz, what you said about my mama? Like, yeah, that's how Blade reacted. Like,
Dude,
like bro, like if you talk about somebody's mama, yeah, a gunfight would happen. Somebody would have to go after that, bro.
You talk shit about my mom, man. We're gonna be fighting. That's it.
Well, you talk shit about my mama,
bro. Dead man. Fucking dead man. If that was mine,
bro, it's up, bro. It is It is up, bro. It's up, bro.
Talk is cheap, motherfucker.
Exactly.
Chaz, what you say about my mama?
What you say?
What he said.
As soon as nigga said your mama, that gun came out quick.
Yeah, he was just like, fuck you. Oh, here comes a rough scene coming up here, folks.
Oh yeah, when they kidnap Karen here.
Yeah. And they stomped the shit out of his face. I mean, there was some nasty fucking curb stomping going on there.
Seth Rollins will be proud.
Oh, I'm sure he would.
Which have you seen that Unreal shit on Netflix?
Yeah, I've watched season 2 so far. Yeah, I've watched some of it.
What do you think of it?
I find the documentary interesting, but this is just me talking because I am a bit of a documentary whore because I watch any kind of documentary. So I do enjoy seeing that side of the world, but I do understand how some of the wrestlers are not happy about the fact that it does break kayfabe. So I get that, but I find it interesting to see how it works. It gives people that like behind the curtain thing, you know. But that's for those who want to see it.
Yeah. Me being a wrestler,
I mean, I can understand why you're not a fan of it because it breaks kayfabe.
I'm just not, because my whole philosophy ever since I got into this business is that when I go into a show, when I go into a match, like, I understand the fans coming in already know what's up.
Yeah.
But it's my job as a performer to not remind them what they're watching is bullshit. It's my job as a performer to, yes, they know it's bullshit, but for at least about 5-10 minutes, I get them invested. They put that to the side and be like, oh, this is actually good. You know, But when you have a whole show where fucking like you see me talking with the guy I'm supposed to be fighting about what we're gonna do and all this stuff, and then we go out and we come out and do it, it doesn't have that same effect. Like,
yeah. But keep in mind, I'm someone who did watch Beyond the Mat when it first came out. So
people forget about Beyond the Mat. I watched Beyond the Mat too. People forget about it. That was Unreal before Unreal.
Yeah, pretty much. So that's how I guess you could say that was my first exposure to the inner workings of wrestling at that time. Oh, poor Whistler, man. They beat the shit out of him.
And yes, and I just want to confirm, Paul, that yes, there's certain people out there that if you love and care for really well, and they care and feel the same about you, they have no problem being vampires with you.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but look at Wesley's face here. Like this is the most emotion he's had. Like he's sad. He's really sad.
He's starting to break. He's trying not to show it, but you can be a hard ass all you want, but if there's someone you give a fuck about, there's no hiding it.
Yeah, when Whistler's like warning Blade, like, yo, this is too much.
Yeah. But Blade, knowing Blade, he's like, nah.
He said you're gonna have to kill me.
Yeah. But he won't do it.
He doesn't want to do it.
That's why he says, hey, just give me the gun.
Did he get bitten?
Yeah, I think they did. I can see a bite on the neck. But somehow he still ended up being a vampire. That looks like an Uzi with a customizable muzzle breaker on it.
For sure.
Damn good gun. Almost looks like a fucking gun that Judge Dredd would have.
I never broke the law. I am the law.
You know, it's funny because somebody was asking me one time saying, which is your favorite Dredd movie out of the two? The one with Stallone or the 2012 one? And that's a bit of an interesting one for me because when it comes to the visual aesthetics of the comic, I'm going to say the 1995 movie wins that. But the problem I have with that film is that it was too humorous for its own good. And the moment Dredd takes his helmet off, that was the end of the fucking character right there. Then that's why I lean towards more the one that Carl Urban was in, because that one felt more truer to the comic source. And plus, Carl Urban understood what kind of character he was playing, and he played that role to pretty much perfection.
I thought. Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah, Blade going in the battle.
Oh, he's in Punisher
Which he
mode right
learns, which he learns really quickly that like it's too much, even for Blade, it's too much.
He doesn't care right now.
And then he gets the shock of a lifetime coming up here.
Yeah, his mom's still around.
Yeah, when he cut, now Blade is unleashed. He's on a warpath. When he cut the roots of the planet, nothing can hold him back. Yeah, that's symbolized. Yeah.
Yeah, when he kills his own plant.
And it also goes to show how much he really cared for Whistler. You know, like this is a revenge. This is revenge for Whistler here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Killed the plant. He's ready to go. He's that's it. He's on fucking kill frenzy mode. And then we learn that it was Deacon that bit his mom.
But not just that, but kept waiting until this moment to unleash his mom. Which, by the way, seeing kind of like on some Back to the Future shit. Like, like you're seeing your mom the same age as you.
Boy, isn't that a shock to the system?
That'd be so. I actually listened back to our Back to the Future commentary. That'd be so weird. Go back to your parents' time and seeing your mom as like 17, 18 years old, and like she doesn't know you don't. She doesn't know that you're her son. It's like, how you talk to her, bro?
I don't know. Oh, there was a deleted scene in this scene here where later after this bit, Deacon Frost decides to show her this room, which is like a blood bank, and it has all these like people like remember that bit on Blade 3 where you saw that like farm where they were farming humans for blood?
Yeah.
That's what they showed on here, which they explored on the third movie. They decided to reintroduce it, but they never showed it in this one. Oh, he's talking shit about him, and that's it for him. He's like, nope.
Yeah, she struck a nerve.
Yeah, because he was never born a vampire. He just ended up being turned. So basically, she's basically saying to him, you're just a bitch. I'll tell you, man, Stephen Dorff, he's
a really good actor. He's always been a really good actor. I like it just seemed like he just kind of difficult to work with.
Yeah. And then of course he talked a little shit about the Marvel scene, and you burned a couple of bridges doing that.
Yeah. I mean, I think Martin Scorsese talks shit about it too. Which, okay, Martin Scorsese,
he's got a point though.
MG went on a whole rant. Martin Scorsese, he's out of touch. But okay, a part of that may be, but Martin Scorsese kind of like earned the right to talk shit. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, come on. I mean, man did Goodfellas. Casino. No big deal. No big deal.
I get where Martin Scorsese's coming from. I get it. I mean, like a lot. I mean, for the last at the time, during the early 2000s and early 2010s, we were getting Marvel movies left, right, and fucking center. And don't get me wrong. I mean, I enjoyed watching most of them. Okay. But lately, you could say that Marvel movies right now are starting to show fatigue, and they're not as they're not quite as good as they once were. I mean, with the exception of the TV series that Disney had, which was that Daredevil Born Again, that was fucking cool. And but I do feel that after Avengers Endgame, that's when it started to, I guess you could say, lose its luster, because they reached a peak with that movie. That was everything all culminated into one. So that essentially that could have been the end of the Marvel stuff right there. Oh, here we go. This is a cool fight scenes here with that, and he uses that anticoagulant shit.
Yeah, that's a cool fight scene for sure.
Yeah, watch how
a lot
nasty
of these fight scenes are cool.
Yeah, and the fact that Wesley Snipes can literally go and kick ass like this.
Oh yeah. Like I said, it's believable because he's legit.
Yep. Ooh, right in the fucking eyeball. Now watch
I
how
they balloon up.
Yeah, anyone who's never seen this, watch how nasty this gets. Imagine that.
I've always was annoyed how this Karen character in Bush Wright, we never saw her again. Like she was only in Blade 1, but she never came back for Blade 2 or 3. Like, I was always kind of annoyed by that. I always thought she would be a pretty look the Apple computers.
Oh my god, that's a fucking Mac. That looks like probably a 500 megabyte one.
Yeah, dude, this is brilliant on Deacon Frost's part. This is brilliant. Like, here's your mom, and he doesn't believe it at first.
This is a hell of a twist. He's like sitting there like, what the fuck?
And by the way, Sanaa Lathan, she looks exactly the same. If you look at like a 2026 photo of her, she looks exact. So you want to talk about someone listen, Sanaa Lathan, you want to talk about someone who's been, man, but Sanaa Lathan, bro.
Put it in your mouth. Pull it.
She's been fine all her life. All her life she's been fine.
I'm looking at a photo of her right now. Yeah, you're not kidding. She
looks exactly the same.
Damn, dude. She's got some good genetics in her. I'll give her that.
Black don't crack.
Ain't that the truth? Deacon Frost, you asshole. Wait a minute. She was in Alien vs. Predator?
Yes, she was. She was in Alien vs. Predator.
Fuck, I didn't realize that was her as well.
Yep, she was the lead girl. Yeah.
Damn. Oh, she was also an American Assassin. I remember that movie. That's the one that had Michael Keaton in it. Contagion, that was a good film.
Yeah, she was in that Denzel movie, Out of Time.
Yep.
Chaz says Sanaa is the only reason I like Alien vs. Predator. And Chaz, I agree. She was.
The only
reason.
She was good in that movie, but I mean, when it comes to those AVP movies, my favorite would be the second one, because that one felt more like a more proper AVP movie, especially with that one Predator. He was a straight up badass in that film.
Oh yeah. Alien vs. Predator Requiem. Yeah, it is a good movie. We actually see what the fuck is going on.
Well, you do. Who was in the cinematography? Oh shit! The guy who did the cinematography is the same guy who did the Texas Chainsaw movies. No wonder.
There you go. But yeah, that movie was so dark at some points. I could not see what's going on most of the time.
Yeah, you got to brighten up your TV screen, but you run the risk of fucking your TV screen up, especially with these TVs today. Damn. So they found this ancient temple in this dig site.
Damn, I didn't know that. Man, I didn't realize how long this movie is.
2 hours, dead on.
Oh, sounds like a stereotypical Marvel movie.
Yeah, the longest Marvel movie I've seen is Avengers Endgame, and that clocked in at 3 hours.
Yeah, Chad says Avengers Endgame was Marvel's peak.
It was.
The people would not shut up about the Thor movies. Not Thor.
The Avenger films.
No, yeah, but who's the villain? Who's the villain? And
Oh, Thanos.
Thanos. Yeah.
Well,
Bruh,
dude, he was.
Avengers Endgame was so. Now I haven't seen the movie again. I know, like why I haven't seen it. So I'm not into superhero movies like that. But
maybe one day, folks.
I do understand. I understand the cultural significance. Bro, WWE took an Endgame for WrestleMania 40. Like,
yep,
WrestleMania 40 people call was the Avengers Endgame for professional wrestling. You know, with Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Like, still, that's gonna go down as one of the greatest main events of all time. But
yeah, we were there. We watched it live the day it happened, man. We were there on TV watching it.
Yes. Like, even though we all knew Roman was gonna lose. But when it happened, when Cena came out, Jey Uso came out, Undertaker came out, that shit was dope.
Yeah,
if only Stone Cold was there.
I know that was the only thing that was kind of a downer about it. But I remember, man, when Cody beat Roman Reigns, that fucking Discord chat box bloody erupted.
But that was like the last. Honestly, Paul, I think that was like the last time. Honestly, the last time, like, as a professional wrestling fan, like, you actually got lost into the match, and you felt good when Cody won.
Yeah, it was a very long time that I got invested in the storyline. A very long time. So to see that happen, I was just like, oh, cool, man. This was so awesome.
Yeah. Now, unfortunately,
now it's shit. Yeah, I know.
Now it's shit.
Yep.
And we've never gotten back to that again.
I don't think we ever will. Just like when it comes to Marvel films, I don't think they're ever gonna reach that level that they did with Endgame. Because like I said, I went and seen that in the cinema. That cinema was a full fucking house. It was in like 5 screens for that day. And when the movie was over, the whole cinema screen stood up and applauded. And I ain't seen anything like that since Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. That was an experience, dude.
No, I bet. Yeah, people. I'll never forget when Spider-Man died.
Oh shit.
What was the one before that?
Infinity War.
Infinity War. Yeah, when I remember people was sobbing when Spider-Man when he perished.
Yeah, they were pissed. People were just. I remember watching it. I remember people in the cinema were just like, "Nah, man, you can't fucking do that." And I'm just sitting there like, "Yeah, man, they did, and they got some balls to do it." And I'll never forget that time when I remember when we were watching, I think it was Age of Ultron, and they always had a little bit after the end credits. And as soon as I saw who picked up the gauntlet, I just went, "Oh shit. Bad shit is about to happen," because I knew who Thanos was and I knew what he was capable of. And this is the guy that made the Incredible Hulk his bitch.
He just like snapped his fingers and that's when it happened.
Yeah, with that Infinity Gauntlet, he could, just by thinking it, just snap his fingers. Half of the planet got wiped out. But because they figured out how to stop it this time, he decided, you know what? I'm going to wipe out the whole human planet. And that line is like, and when I do, I'm going to enjoy it.
I thought this scene was so creepy.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, when she sees like the doctor from earlier in the movie, I thought it was so creepy.
A vampire zombie.
Pretty much. Like, I've never seen a vampire zombie before.
You have now. And I remember they kind of introduced it a little bit in a vampire video game called Blood Rain. I don't know if you've ever played that back in the day.
Is that Karen? Karen!
Oh, Karen, it's so nice to meet you. I don't know what's going on with me right now. It's like that. That is fucked up.
Yeah, I thought this scene was creepy.
It's well shot though. Kicked him right in the mush. Yeah, that's not good.
Beats his ass.
Oh yeah, she fucking let him have it. She learned a little bit of that from dead presidents.
It also showed that she can also handle herself too.
Oh yeah. Oh, shut up, you damn vampire. And here's that weird ass Iron Maiden looking like thing. And also,
bro,
I'm
not gonna lie, Paul. When I was younger watching, I thought the scene when he like bites Karen to kind of like to get some blood into him, so uncomfortable to watch as a kid because it almost seems sexual.
That's kind of how it is with vampires.
It's kind of like very sexual, and I was kind of like, okay, is he violent? Or is he fucking her? Like what's going on here?
Well, I think at that time it was a very long time since he had the sensation of actually drinking actual blood. So,
yeah, that was like the first. I think that was like the first time. Yeah.
Yeah, in years, because if I remember correctly, Whistler did say he was feeding on the homeless.
Right, he was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blade was a menace.
He was. This kind of sucks for him though, because he all this time he thought his mum was dead. Now he finds out his mum is the thing that he's been trying to destroy. I mean, how do you deal with that, knowing you got to put your own mom down?
Well, hey, like even when it comes to your mother, man, hey, these people ain't loyal.
Every sister just elbow another sister, say he should have listened. Every brother, would you tap another brother and say, I should have listened to her? God help me. Old saints, y'all forgive me, but I got to tell you, these hoes ain't loyal. You got to find somebody. Okay. All right, be seated, please.
Ooh.
These hoes ain't loyal, bro.
Yeah, something like that.
Even if it's your mother.
It's where it is sometimes, I guess. And this chick, man, she's all for red. Yeah, that stuff's cutting into his wrists and everything.
Draining his blood, yeah.
Yeah. It's like that weird ass looking Iron Maiden thing. So they're using the head vampires as the sacrifice so he could take their souls and it all merges into one with him. That's the plan. Oh, and I remember there were two versions of how this blood god thing was going to be presented. If you saw the deleted scenes, there was one that was like straight up shitty looking CG, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm glad you didn't do this version of that fight scene at the end. It was pretty bad. It just looked like a blood tsunami.
Sonali to find the motherfucker, bro. She fine as hell.
Yeah. That she is.
Always and forever. There's a later scene in Blade 2 where Whistler first meets Blade. Yeah. Blade was like a teenager. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that was in the opening title scenes of Blade 2. Man, I feel like watching Blade 2 again now because I ain't watched that for ages.
Well, folks, hopefully you're enjoying me and Paul watching Blade 1998. Be sure to hit the like, subscribe button. Let us know your thoughts on Blade. Where do you rank Blade in the franchise? And in the chat room and in the comment section, where do you rank Blade? Is Blade your favorite superhero movie? Let us know. Hit the like, subscribe button. Hope you're enjoying the show.
Well, I know that this is definitely one of my favorite comic book movies, no doubt about it. But if I have to rank out of the 3 films, which one I would consider the best and worst in an order, I would be like, I guess Blade Trinity would be at the bottom, and then it would be this one, and then Blade 2 would be my top one out of the 3.
Morning, Mr. Dude.
Oh, there's that soundbite too, but yeah. Oh. Well, there goes him. They're a sacrifice down. Yeah, they he's not got much blood left in him. Damn. Yep. That's not looking good for him. They seem to be very excited about the idea of what they're about to do here. Yeah, I did hear about that deleted scene as well, Chaz. But yeah, like, you know, I'm when it comes to the idea of them potentially making another one, I mean, the idea of them trying to do that now, there's no point trying to do it now with in the current format of how they're going to do it. I honestly think they should get Ryan Reynolds and Wesley Snipes to do one last Blade.
If Wesley comes back, I'm all for it.
Well, that's what Ryan Reynolds is lobbying to have happen. He wants Wesley Snipes to have one last send off, kind of like with Logan. He wants to have it in that kind of vibe. I could see that working. Because I mean, like I said, Wesley Snipes can still go. This guy can still kick some ass, even at even at 63.
But yeah, Paul, like listen to this, Paul. Like it sounds very sexual.
Yeah, when he's biting down your hero, going, oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, like he's biting her, you know, and then she's like moaning in a very sexual way, you know. And then when he starts screaming, it's also implicated that he's that he just ejaculated right there. Like it's very some sexual innuendo here.
Well, maybe it's almost like
I remember some chick was saying, like is it weird? I remember some chick was saying, is it weird that I'm turned on right now?
Maybe. Or maybe it's that fact that you know that blood is draining from you, and it's kind of like a weird sensation to know you.
You heard her? She just said, "Don't stop, don't stop." Like it's like, whoa.
Well, you heard what she said. There you go. That bit there.
Man, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna be quiet.
Leave it. Just leave it. I don't want us getting in trouble. Just leave it.
Nah, I'm not gonna get in trouble. I'm just saying, you know. Hey. Sometimes, you know, if you're doing your job right in the bedroom, and you know, she'll let you know.
Well, there you go then.
See, Paul, are you seeing this, Paul?
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
I mean, yo, Paul, I'm telling you, bro, yo, that blood must been fire, man. That blood got Blade tripping. That blood got him like.
I guess it does. That says it all right there.
Oh, I'm terrible. I'm terrible.
Oh.
But that's how Blade was acting like that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, here we go. His crazy ass plan. Oh, Blade's mom's trying to kill him. And for anyone who doesn't know, Blade's real name is Eric, as his mom says.
Yep, Eric. Yeah, that's his real name.
He does have a real name, but we just don't use it anymore because Blade sounds cooler. Yeah, she's creeping up on that one. Tell you what, it's a good thing the vampire disintegrated before he hit the ground, because that would have sounded the alarm. Well, there's all the main head vampires. They're about to get sacrificed.
Yeah, the high table.
Pretty much. That's the thing as well. I still need to see that recent John Wick movie that came out, that ballerina one. Ooh. That's crazy the way those demon things are just coming out of their mouths like that. Again, I mean, I know it's not late 90s CG, but it's not bad. There they are. And then that bit where his eyes go fucking 28 days later like red. Yes, Chaz. Ah, sweet blood. And he's got a whole bunch of it in his eyes right now. Yeah, like I said, that is almost 28 days later, like when I see those red eyes. Oh, damn. Well, there she goes.
I thought this scene was so cool, man, when he jumps out fast and he grabs his sunglasses, man. Oh, I thought that was so badass.
Yeah, this is Blade Unleashed coming up.
It's such an awesome ass scene.
Oh yeah. I mean, when I first saw it, I was like, wow. Yeah. And he gets to kill Quinn this time.
I forgot about that.
Damn, he used the piano wire.
Oh,
Here we go.
This was so cool, bro.
Oh, it's on now. And the way he kicks this dude in midair, that's like, this guy just gets annihilated with his kick. What about here? Just bang. Damn, he is wiping the floor with these guys.
Yeah, the fight choreography is great.
Always is with these films. I think Snipes does some of the fight choreography in this as well, I think. Seeing that he is legit.
I bet. Oh, I bet he does. He threw his throat at him. That's funny.
Through his neck. He did a roadhouse. Ow. That was a hard punch.
If I had to say, like I said, my favorite Blade movies, it's Blade. I mean, it's a short list, but it's Blade 2, Blade 1, and Blade Trinity.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how I would list it. I don't know what it is about that. Something about that second movie, it was just so
fucking awesome.
Yeah, and the vampires though, that like virus infected Reaper type, man, when their mouths open up.
Yeah.
I remember when I saw that in the cinema, and I remember just being like, holy shit, when I saw that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And it had a pretty solid cast as well.
Ooh. Yep, she's dead.
She took a mouthful of that pepper spray.
Again, it looks like a PlayStation game.
It does.
Again, I'm not talking about the first PlayStation.
I know. Oh, that fucking kneecap just got. Ooh.
You want one of the funniest shit.
What's that?
It's like you look back to like the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 games, and back then people were saying, "Oh my god, the graphics look so realistic."
They were for its time.
Then you look at it now, look at it on a 2026 lens. You're like, "What the fuck were we thinking?"
Hey, time flies, and a lot of technological advances happen in 30 years.
Like I was watching fucking SmackDown 3, SmackDown Just Bring It from 2001.
Yeah. I remember that one.
It's like, oh, wait a minute.
Man, what was my favorite SmackDown game? There were so fucking many. For me,
the best SmackDown game of all time. It's Here Comes the Pain, no question.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one too.
Yeah, SmackDown Here Comes the Pain, then SmackDown Shut Your Mouth.
Yeah, those two games just were hitting the right notes. This sword fight is crazy.
I love this too because I love Blade. Oh god, I look terrible. But I love how he goes, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, here it comes. The fuck? Okay, that is so 90s CG right there, but whatever. It's still good.
Yeah. The 90s CG it's 90s CG in right now.
Yeah. The effects definitely improved in the next one.
Yeah, this ain't regular Deacon Frost. This is final boss Deacon Frost now.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is his final form.
Yeah, and he's got the whole 28 days later thing going on with his eyes and everything. He's like, "Bitch, please." And that sword went in him.
Yeah, he's now like the blood god now.
He is. But the blood god that blood god has one weakness. Blood's dead, isn't it? So.
Yeah.
And this dude fucking ODs on it. You know what's funny? I remember one of the sword shops or those comic conventions, there was actually someone selling an actual replica of that blade sword and that thing that he throws at people. I tried to get one of those, but they were pricey as hell. No, that spinny blade thing he throws.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill. With this bike, it's like, what does that even mean?
And he does like a Mortal Kombat style fatality move here with this one.
No, so be extra with it. That wasn't even necessary.
Hey, it's Blade.
Blade is so. I love it. He can be so theatrical sometimes.
Yeah, and this is pretty gruesome right here. The way he just mutates.
It looks like a fucking Resident Evil boss.
Looks like fucking William Birkin at this point. Ooh. Clean up on aisle 4. Oh man, this was a good film. I'm glad I picked this one. But yeah, like you were saying earlier, dude, it sucks that she never came back for the other sequels. I don't know why they didn't bring her back or anything. Yeah, that's definitely Los Angeles. I recognize that building in there.
But he doesn't want to take the cure.
No, because he's still got work to do.
Yeah.
And he's not retiring until he knows every vampire is dead.
He said, "Make me a better serum." Yeah, like that's the one thing I just hate that her character never came back. Like that's the last time we see Karen. That was the one thing about Blade 2 and 3 that kind of bummed me out.
Oh boy, we're in Moscow. But this is gonna be like the little hint of where the next one's gonna be, which was in I think it was in Prague in the second one. I know it was definitely in Europe.
Well, I love the and I love the song that plays.
Oh yeah.
For the end credits.
Mm.
From what I read, Wesley was asked to describe Deacon in a few words. He said Frost could skate uphill. That's where that line come from. Oh, okay. All right.
Ah, right. Gotcha. Oh, he's a vampire.
That's a great shot.
That's a nice shot right there. Catch you at a bad time.
I love the song.
There's one coming up right now.
Yeah, it's a cool song.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Well, folks, that was Blade from 1998. Great movie. Great movie. Let us know your guys' thoughts on how you feel about Blade from 1998. Where do you rank Blade? Where do you rank Wesley Snipes' performance? All that other fun stuff. Now, unfortunately, Paul,
I know.
we may have to skip the movie news.
That's okay because I'm looking at the news stuff right now. There isn't much to talk about at the minute on the news here. It's just mostly movie posters, and the only thing I can say is that the remake of Silent Night, Deadly Night is going to be on streaming platforms later this week. That's the only bit of news I can give there.
Okay, all right, cool. Definitely, I've heard good things about it. I've heard good things about it.
I went to see it. It was pretty cool. Oh, and don't forget, guys, tomorrow, Return to Silent Hill is officially out.
Oh, for real?
Yep, tomorrow. I'm going to see if I can go see it.
Nice. But okay, so I guess we can still say the movies that we're going to be watching next week. And as far as next week goes, we will be watching I believe an underrated film in this franchise, and that is Halloween 3: Season of the Witch.
Yeah, I had to go find it on Amazon Prime, so I'm going to be renting that just to... But anyway, as for my next pick, I was being a dick. Right. All right, I'm back. Yeah, anyway, my next pick, which is going to be the day before I go to Venice, by the way, folks. And I figured this one, I had something else in mind, but I decided because it's a day before I go to Venice and it's a week before Valentine's Day, I figured, why not a Valentine's Day themed horror movie? And no, it's not the remake of My Bloody Valentine. I got something else in mind.
Oh, okay.
So for my next pick, we're going to be checking out a slasher movie that came out last year, ironically enough.
I know. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yep. So my next pick, folks, is going to be Heart Eyes.
Yes, Heart Eyes. So yeah, I've heard good things about that too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. All right. See what Chad says. Halloween 3, my favorite after the first film. You don't hear people say that. You don't hear people say Halloween 3 is their favorite after the first film. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Well,
Yeah,
I have mixed feelings when it comes to Halloween 3, and I think it's for me primarily it's because when I first saw it, I was thinking to myself, where the fuck is Michael Myers? But I get what they were trying to do. I mean, it's not my favorite in the series, but I do tolerate watching it from time to time.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's not what is this your favorite?
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
In terms of the most recent Halloween films, I'm going to say Halloween Kills. Halloween 4 is one of my favorite sequels, and then of course you got H2O, the first two, obviously. I mean, I think at the time for me, because I was younger when I first saw it, I think it was primarily because I was not happy at the fact that we didn't have Michael Myers, and it didn't feel like a Halloween movie to me. Now I'm a little more older. I get what they were trying to do. I think it's a pretty good concept, but I think they should have just called it Season of the Witch and not had the Halloween name associated with it. But that's just me.
Agreed.
That's just me, though. Yeah. But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to seeing it again. I mean, the last time I saw it was fucking hell, about 15 years ago when it was on TV.
But yeah, definitely looking forward to that. Paul, tell the fine folks where they can find you.
All right. Well, if you're on Facebook, type in Paul Burt's Photography Corner. I just recently uploaded 2 sets of photos from the weekend of gigs I got another gig coming up on Saturday for another metal band, and of course there'll be a lot of Venice Carnival photos coming up within the next month. If you want to see some horror,
shout out to you in the Venice Carnival.
Dude, they're not all.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. I'm sorry.
For anyone who doesn't know, folks, this is a running joke that me and James has when it comes to these carnival events I go to. If you guys have never seen what the Venice Carnival looks like, go type it up and you see the kind of costumes that my friends wear and what I eventually end up wearing too. But it's a cool event. But anyway, yeah, if you want to see some horror movie stuff, go on Support Indie Horror, which is on Facebook. There's a lot of cool content in there, like movie-related stuff, indie horror stuff, film conventions, festivals, magazines, comics, you name it. It's all in there. If you're on Instagram, you can type in Poor Gorehound Bert. If you're on TikTok, it's Gorehound1983. Twitch is the same thing. And, of course, Blue Sky.
I know. I know Paul be pissed at me every time I play him. I know Paul wants to thumb the shit out of my forehead, bro.
Better deal. Let me tell you something.
Get him. Dr. Newsom.
Okay.
Dude, one of these days, you're gonna have to come and see one of these events with me up close. It's a really cool experience, man. You might like it.
I might.
One day.
One day. Well, as for me, you can find me at Primetime James Thomas, Primetime Podcast, and of course Primetime Movie Network, where we discuss movies and have movie commentaries. Next week will be Halloween 3. Definitely looking forward to that. And we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, folks. So thank you all for another great episode of the Primetime Gorehounds. Shout out to Chaz, Motionless Zombie, Mama Gorehound, Philip, Connor, who was here. Thank you all for your love and support. Hope you guys thank you for enjoying and sticking around for these shows every week. And we'll see y'all next time. I am Primetime Technical Gorehound self, Paul Burt. And we will see y'all next week, Halloween 3. And thank you for this episode, for watching Blade. And have a great week. Have a great weekend. And we are out. Peace.
Laters.
Are you right?
You so-called Christian-looking whores.
jumping in some church, flapping your ankle chains around, all on the choir, breasts hanging out, lips all red, nails painted red, purple, blue, green, long like bird claws, all this fake hair, breasts in glass, toenails painted with little fake diamonds in it. Your toes ain't richer. You're nothing but a prostitute.
Amen.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, go to church now. Go to church. Got nothing but a singing hoe, a shouting hoe, a organ playing hoe, a choir director hoe. Hey, preacher. If what I just said describe your wife, you're married to a hoe.
Yes. Amen.
Am I right, sir? Talk to me.
Yes, sir. Amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
A man that's a real man don't want his wife out in the street looking like a prostitute. And you a holy woman?
Amen.
Or claim you the Christian? Christian with skin-tight pants, showing the very shape of your birth canal. Going to some church with the shape of your birth canal exposed in public and jeans all up the backside of your behind, carrying a Bible. Going to church. Yes, sir.
Until we meet again, see you next time.